Hello all and welcome. I was getting all organized here. Hello all and welcome for let's try that again. Take 2.5. Hello all and 2.5. Take 3. Hello all and welcome to Well Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with our midweek live. Welcome. Lovely to have everyone here today. Lots to discuss yet again. We're having such a fun time here at Well Crochet Designs, and I have left a little bit of a mess here. You know what I've left on my table? Hello, Anne. Hello, Jody. Jody is in the house. Beautiful Jody is in the house. Lovely to have you back. Hello, Liz. Hello, Green Butterfly, and hello, Karen. Hello, Michelle. Haven't seen you for a while. Welcome, honey. Hello, Fluffy Kitten. I love your name. Hello, and welcome, everyone. I keep saying to myself, I just keep moving this out the way, but it's staying on my table. We'll talk about that later. Hello, Lauren. You're saying good morning. We're in the afternoon here, but good afternoon and good morning. Lovely to have you here. I'm not sure if you've been on our channel here on our live. Can't stay, but we'll have you running in the background. Jody M, lovely to have you. Lovely to have me running in the background. I don't run very fast. Sorry, hun. I don't even run at all. I don't remember the last time I ran. That goes to show why I'm putting on all this weight. But don't tell anyone. Jay, hello, beautiful. Jay is in the house. Oh, we need to talk, hun. Oh, I'm so naughty. We need to talk. Yeah, long time no see. The lovely Jody has been busy, but she's back. I do pop in often, but I'm usually preparing for school running or starting work. School run, sorry, not running. I've got running on the brain now. Starting work, so I tend to lurk. Lovely to have you here, Lauren. And I'm assuming those wonderful children are back in school. So a little bit more time for Lauren, yay! And for the rest of us, guys, we're going to have a very interesting live. Well, I say interesting, but it's pretty much the same. You don't run either, Lauren. I don't know many people around me who do run. In fact, I don't know anyone who runs. See, this is why we don't run, Lauren, because we don't know anybody who runs. The only time I run is when I'm catching a bus or a train and I'm late, which I haven't done in ages because I drive the car now. I know I do catch a train occasionally when I'm going into the city, which is never. No, which is occasions, like once every 6 years. No, I'll be going into the city more often soon, so get excited about that. And that's a total different thing altogether. And we're not even going to talk about that because we're not ready to talk about that yet. They're thinking, what, she's got secrets. You're wondering what I'm doing. I'm cleaning up the table. I forgot to clean it up. Well, I had everything here, but it was quite messy, and I don't know how I got it so messy. Let's pop these down there. We don't use those. That's for me. You know what they are? Tiny little, let me show you. I just knocked something. That's that book here, and the other one is it's my little pattern writing book that I keep on my table. When I get an idea, I write it in there, and then I start doing pattern. I've lost all chat, and I'm on live chat. Oh, that's right, guys. Make sure you're on. I'm on top chat. Can you believe it? Make sure you're on live chat. Check your chat. Karen, you keep losing the chat all the time, hun, don't you? Oh, you're back now. Okay, got you. All right. I want to check back to make sure I haven't lost anybody because I just went on all chat and I'm just checking now. I got everyone, Green Butterfly, as we said hello to you, didn't we? Lovely. Here we go. I could twist my ankle walking, so running isn't my priority. If I wrote myself off running, I'd be a total couch potato. Oh, that's funny. Hello, Luana. You're back at least now, Karen. That's great. To anyone else, please check that you are on live chat and not top chat. It seems to be the in thing that YouTube is doing lately. I don't know why. But make sure, check your chat box. Well, get it out. Check your chat box and make sure you are on live. So click that chat box, check it. It might say you're on top chat, live chat, or whatever chat. Just make sure you are on live chat and you will be getting all of the live chats. I could hear everything, just couldn't see anything except beautiful you. Oh, Karen, you're my new best friend. Well, you're already my best friend, so that works well. Well, no, not really. Everyone here is my best friend. Now, there are a couple of besties, like real besties, like Teresa and Sarah. Oh, that's right. That's because they're my sisters. Oh, whoops. Hey, but they're not on today. They don't usually come on Wednesdays. Sometimes Teresa can make Wednesdays. But Sarah, she's a grandmama and she works as well. So she does not have time for me. Sometimes she comes on and says, hello. And she uses that voice, hello. You just don't hear it. Deborah, hi, Mary, from a very wet London, very sad time due to the, yes, we already discussed that on Saturday, the death of our Queen. Saw Sydney Opera House, it lit up on the news, looked amazing. Yes, well, I'm from Melbourne, so I don't even get to see that. Unlike you, I get to see that sort of stuff on the news. But it was a very sad passing. We did talk about that on the Saturday. We brought it up on Saturday. It was a very sad passing. But once again, we are heading into a whole new era with our King Charles III. But yes, it's a very sad time for our world, if you will. Like everyone seems to be, you know, sad about the whole thing. So there you go. Look, it's a part of it all, isn't it? We go around, we come around, we get around circles. And now we have to look forward to seeing what Prince Charles has to offer the world. Yay. Let's hope he's as good as his mama. All right, so we're going to get on with the channel now. For those of you who are wondering, I got a tutorial up on Monday, which I don't usually do. It actually didn't go up Monday. It went up like Tuesday morning, really early. So there we go. I'm sad she was Queen of Australia too. Yes, she was. Hopefully Camilla can crochet. Deborah, let's hope she's watching. Hi, Cammy. I don't know what to call her. I don't know. No, she won't be watching us. She won't have time for us. Only we have time for us, my beautiful subscribers. Oh, I almost showed you something I shouldn't have. And let's do a little bit of a, oh, what's that? I'm not going to show you. If you didn't know this, guys, we have live antics every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time, where we do our lives here as well as today's live. But every Saturday morning we have a thing called live antics, and the lovely Bonnie on Saturday was chosen by one of our subscribers on the live. She was the one we chose that day to do the very next live antics project, and I actually have finished it. What? I said it was only going to be small, but it kind of went a little bit bigger. And it's got like a fountain. It hasn't got a fountain. I just call it that. It doesn't look anything like a fountain. It's just like it reminds me of one for some reason. It doesn't. Oh, there's a bit of hair there. She's talking to herself now. It kind of doesn't. No, it doesn't look like a fountain at all. It just reminds me of one. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. That's the beauty of all this live antics. It's all a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun where you guys get to choose a color combination on Saturday mornings live. I lay out 4 colors or 5 colors or 6 colors on a table, and I say, right, choose 2, choose 3, choose 4. And the beautiful Bonnie got the opportunity to choose 4 colors out of the 6 that I had on the table. Let's flash a little bit of. That's it. That's all I'm giving you. You can't see anymore. Deborah, I know. Even for those who aren't really sad, oops, lost that chat. She was a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother too, that's right. There's a family grieving who have to now be in the public eye, which is really sad. I don't know if I can grieve in the public eye, says the one who's already in public. But I don't know how I could do it, yeah. I'm sorry I can't do Saturdays. I know, Jay, that's all right, hun. We might work something out with you. I know you're one of our 100% regulars. We might work something out in the future. I'm relying on you for a coronation project for King Charles. Hey, Deb, we might be able to work something out, hey? What do you reckon? You're mean, Mary. I'm a good Mary. I'm not mean, Mary. I'm good. She's lying as she says it. The beautiful green butterfly says thumbs up. For those of you who didn't know, thumbs up does help me with algorithms on our channel. So please, as green butterfly has shown, graciously shown, please give me those thumbs up because it all counts. Absolutely. A tea cozy, you reckon, Deborah? Let me write this down. One never knows. One never knows. Tea cozy. You never know what's going to come up next on our channel. We have actually done quite a few tea cozies. We've done 2. We've done 2. We did a Christmas one and a normal one. Two? Yeah, we've done two. I have to think about it. It's been so long. We have done one, but keep that in mind. It's not going to hurt to keep it in mind. You tease us Wednesday crew. I do. You know what, Jay? But you will see it tomorrow. It's going up tomorrow. Oh, I can't keep my mouth shut. Your tea cozies are the best. Thanks, Deb. You're my best friend. Another one. I got heaps of best friends today. It's going to be a big tea cozy. She's being buried on Monday. It'll be 9 years on Monday since my mum died too. I'll raise 2 glasses and be rather tipsy. Of course, yes, after 2 glasses, because I don't drink tea often. Oh! I bet I'd be able to crochet a tea cozy and stick to it. Yes, tea cozy, at least tea cozies, they do take a while, but they don't take as long as, well, let's just say this item down here. I've done 2 parts. It is small. It's 2 hands worth, but it took a long time for me to record. So I've broken it down into 2 parts. You're getting part 1 on Thursday and part 2 on Friday. They're both recorded, so they're ready to go, but I just don't have time to edit that second one. So I'm going to edit the first one, which is almost edited, and it'll be up tomorrow, and you'll get part 2 on Friday. And I missed some chat here. Oh, Kiki! Welcome, Kiki! My Crojo is in haphazard. I've nearly finished a knitted Achu hat, but it's taken a couple of weeks chipping away at it. When it comes to Achu knitting, there's that allergy. It just comes up all the time. When it comes to knitting, it takes me a long time as well. I just haven't got the patience for knitting. Achu. All right. So, guys, we have now done part 5. What? Of our pretty as a peacock blanket. Now, let me tell you, that was very trying. I had to do it on a separate piece because yours truly did it 3 times. And then the 4th time was the separate piece. Now, where are we? I still haven't weaved in my ends. I told you guys to head off on your own and weave in the ends. But I have a good week or so to do that. We're not doing part 6 for another week. Bear with me, guys. I don't know where I put it. It doesn't matter. Let's just pick it up. I've lost see the little, that aqua? That's where you will be. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. There it is. Hello. Where we've added the aqua as a double crochet, and that is where you will be at the end of the peacock blanket, or pretty as a peacock blanket. So the lovely Jody, that's where you'll be. And Karen, you will be receiving part 1 of the written pattern to test for me so that I can send that off to the lovely Jody. Well, we're going to do parts. We might just send part 1 to you, and then once you've edited and yelled at me for making mistakes, but don't make me cry. I will send part 1 off to the lovely Jody. And then I'll just keep sending the parts off because it's taking so long to get done. Jody, and the reason I haven't sent it to you is because, lucky I didn't, because I've changed the pattern 4 times. 4 times. Are you hearing Jody? 4 times. I know you're in the background, hun, and I know you can hear me, so you don't have to respond. I know you're busy. But I would change the pattern 4 times, so you would have got a wrong pattern. So that's the thing, guys. When it comes to creating a pattern for the channel, it's always best to create it before you do it. So next time, there won't be a pattern on the channel without first being created. It does help everybody out a little bit and a lot of bit. A lot of bit, can I use that word? And we'll end up happy once it's done. So that's our pretty as a peacock blanket. Part 5 has finally been uploaded. And part 6 will be about a week and a half, maybe up to 2 weeks away, for the simple fact that I'm changing the pattern. And the reason I'm changing the pattern was because I had a lot of trouble increasing in this particular pattern without having to increase in center stitches, bringing your chains out and making an absolute mess of those chain spaces. So I've decided to change the pattern. I haven't decided what pattern I'm going to make yet. Don't you love it? They're thinking she's crazy, but only on Fridays. So you're lucky because today's Wednesday and it doesn't matter. Oh, did you see something you shouldn't have? Hopefully you can't work out what that was, but it might be the fountain. That's a funny looking fountain. Looks like a swan, a bad swan. Let's go back to the chat. I've lost the whole chat. All right. I don't mind a small knitted project, but haven't committed to a large one yet. You won't catch me doing one. I have no patience. Hello, Sherry. You're late, but you're here, honey. That's good. I'm currently finishing Madison's 30th birthday present. I think I'm growing up with Madison, or Madison's growing up with us, because when you talk about her, Karen, I automatically assume she started off as 25 or something, but we kind of, she's growing up with us. Charlotte, hello, Charlotte. Oh, you're from that sad area at the moment. I hope you're well. Lauren says only 4. Only on part 4. Hi all, sorry I'm late. Hello, Corinne, lovely Corinne. Hello, Starla, the crafty chef. I think you've been on the channel before. Have you been on the channel before? Can't remember the name. That's interesting. So yes, hello to the lovely Corinne and to the lovely Starla. What a beautiful name you have. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I'm itchy. You know why? Because this yarn here makes me itchy. And this is the yarn that we have. I'm so itchy. This is the yarn. I'm going to put it away now. That we have for our live antics project this week. All right, roast is in the oven. Dinner is at 7, everyone. Oh, we're all going to Kiki's for dinner. All 17,000 of us. Woohoo! 17,000, maybe 300 now. I can't remember. I haven't looked for a while. I don't like seeing little. I really don't like seeing them, and their tails are hanging off. These particular skeins have tails that hang off all the time. They drive me nuts. So itchy now. I think I've spilled oil somewhere, because this is the second time this week I have a worktop height oil patch on my top. I've got heaps of them. Don't even talk about it. I spill oil all the time. Not that I use it. Yay, says Charlotte, yay. Oh no, what can you do, Charlotte? What can you do? It'll be very small portions. If 17,000 turns up, well, they're coming. I'm sorry, Kiki. It's you have to take me with the whole package, hun. Although forget about them. Let's just sit and have our own roast together. So is it roast meat or is it roast chicken? What is it? I'm still working on Gloria's baby blanket. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. I've got a few personal projects that I have now, which you will be seeing in some of our first Thursdays of the month. They're the ones I don't do on the channel. This one here, you know about. It's a niece in the family, so we haven't seen it yet because I haven't started. I'm actually designing the picture up now as we speak, which actually was doing it yesterday, and it was doing my head in, so I just put it away and didn't look at it. That's it. I'm done. I don't want to look at you anymore. You've upset me. I'm ready to sit in a corner somewhere, suck my thumb, rock from side to side and cry. But I didn't. I moved on to this project, which I can't show you, which you will see tomorrow. I found chocolate in my slipper. Oh, I have no idea how it got there. Oh, that's hilarious. Chocolate in your slipper. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, chocolate doesn't go anywhere near my feet, but everywhere in the mouth. Oh, pork. I'm not really keen on pork, Kiki. Plus veggie and a potato. I'll have the veggie and potato bake. Oh, that sounds fun. For some unknown reason, I felt like cooking when I got home from work. I must be coming down with something or going up with something. I personally don't like cooking. It's not my thing. I do it, but I don't like it. It's just not my thing. If cooking were crochet, we would be so big. So big. Oh, you nearly saw that. You nearly saw it, but you didn't. All right. So let's get on with what we were supposed to do for the week. I've got down here recording day Monday, which it was. Part 5 to be uploaded for the Pretty as a Peacock blanket on Tuesday, which I did. Oh my gosh, I stuck to it this week. Live on Wednesday. I think that's now. We're doing live. Okay, and on Thursday we're getting part 1 of the bag. I did put down, remember September. If you're joining us new, let me have a drink first, because I'm going to choke thinking about this. I need a drink. If you're joining us new, remember September is the first Thursday of the month. Yes, I missed the first Thursday of the month in August because, well, I missed it. I was just so busy. I got to September and I thought, great, I'll do Remember September on the first Thursday of the month and just combine the two. Yeah. And I missed that too. So Remember September is happening on Monday. No, it's not. It's happening Tuesday. Oh, it's just all over the place. Now, I pushed it over to Tuesday because it's actually in the process and it's not going to be ready. But the bonus is we are getting part 1 and 2 of that live antics project Thursday and Friday. So you'll still get some projects up. It just won't be the first Thursday, which is happening next week. Now, I have decided to cut down my Remember September, to cut it down completely and just put a couple of items in there, and maybe the week later adding a little video vlog. I'll just give it a name. We'll call it something. We'll call it Mary's Hazy Day or something. I don't know. Crazy Day. How's that? And that'll come again the week later or 2 weeks later. So it's coming. I promise. She's always making these promises she can't keep. I love anything roasted. Yes. Sounds good. I'll bring my own plate and fork. Way to go, Sherry. Back to lurking. Small human is awake. Oh, I love small humans. As long as someone else can take them and I just get to look at them for a little while and give them back. Have you remembered it's September yet? No, it must be October. Oh, I think it's still July. We missed August completely. Remember September what? Shame, I've just had my breakfast. Oh, yum. Yum. I went to Spotlight today, 110 poorer, and managed to overcome my panic attacks on the drive home. You should not be driving while you're having these little panic attacks, young lady. Did you want to add email Kiki? You know what? We're going to do that in a minute. We're not doing that personally. We'll add it. We're going to do a list of all the things that I said to you guys that I was going to do, and you guys are going to help me write this down. I thought about it before the live, actually. Mary and crazy in the same sentence. Wow, that's odd. I know, right? Thanks, Jay. All right. So to honor our lovely Kiki, I decided actually this early this morning. It wasn't exactly before the live. It was early this morning, and I thought, you know what? Let's get all the subscribers on this Wednesday's live and this Saturday's live coming to brainstorm with me, to remind me of all the projects that I'm supposed to catch up on. It goes to show how much I have to do. Now, I'm not going to say in my defense, but in my defense, I was sick for quite some time, and I'm just making excuses now. And the Australian Sheep and Wool show was on, and it literally took off at least 7 or 8 weeks of my time. I know it sounds weird, but when I'm preparing for those, I tend to spend a lot of time on them. So it did take a lot of time. I hadn't expected it to take so long, but it did. But you know, that's life. So what I'm going to do today is, for those of you who are regulars, and even if you're new and you know something I said I was going to do and I haven't yet, I would like for you to tell me. I'm going to write them all down, and in order of what you say. Now, unless it's a really big project, that's going to have to wait. But the smaller ones, in order of what you say, I can get them out in that order. Maybe. Maybe she says, all right, I've got the green pen, the green color going. Where is it? I can't find. Oh, there it is. The green means you're in trouble, girl. You're way behind, girl. So I'm going to write a list down. Now, one of them was Kiki. Email Kiki. Now, why are we emailing Kiki? I hear you ask, guys. Well, we're emailing Kiki because she was supposed to pattern test for me, and she's just not doing it. Because I haven't sent her anything. Oh, poor Kiki. She's thinking, what? Oh, I've lost all the chat. Hello. Email Kiki. We've done that. Well done, that you huge achievement. Yay for you, yes. Pretty as a peacock pattern. Yes, hang on. I'll start doing that in a minute. Pattern for beanie would be nice. Just saying. Thank you, Jay. That's what I was going to talk to you about before. So Kiki's email. And we also need... we don't need, because I have Karen's email. These are two lovely ladies who are testing a couple of items for me. They're supposed to be, but yours truly hasn't sent them. And one of them, what was it? Pretty as a peacock pattern. Oh, you already said that, Karen. Thank you. And Jay's one was the, you know which beanie your Jay's talking about? The V-stitch beanie. That is actually going to be in Remember September next week. So it is definitely coming, Jay. There you go. And what else? Jay, you'll definitely get yours because Jay, if you didn't know this guy, Jay actually purchased some items from me at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. And one of them was the kit that I'm going to put the V-stitch beanie in. I wasn't going to sell the kit. I was showing some people who came around and I wasn't going to sell it because I didn't have the pattern ready, but Jay was one of those people who bought it. So there you go. All right, so that's that. And what else do we have to do? Poor Kiki. Poor Kiki, poor Karen, poor Jay. Those are the three lovely ladies I've kept waiting. Look back and say, and you said you would email me in July, just a tad late. Hey, okay. I'm trying not to laugh. I have to be sad. Let's see if I can be sad. Ready? Can't do it. I didn't buy the kit because I didn't have enough hands. I know you were quite, I don't know how you made it that day. Seriously, Karen. Karen came to the Australian Sheep Show as well, and she came all by herself, drove all the way there, purchased some gear from me. I think she went to see, I'm not sure if you went to see Tom as well, and she went home. That was her day, poor Karen. So it was a long drive for you, Karen. I accept that. But I will actually have all that sorted out by Tuesday of next week. Definitely this time, because I'm not uploading after Friday. I'm not uploading any more patterns until I get First Thursday out. What? No more projects? No, nothing. First Thursday has to go out. Remember September. My emails will be going out to those lovely ladies whom I have put on hold. They're just sitting there. They're sitting on coat hangers like this. I could test small patterns for you. Charlotte will pop your name here, but don't be surprised if you don't get one until November next year. Everybody's picking on me. Don't pick on me. What's that? Remember the wow wheel? Oh, thanks, Green Butterfly. I do remember that. So we might not get any tutorials until mid-November. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, Auntie T is in the house. If you are joining us and you didn't know this, Auntie T is my sister. Okay. Finally logged on my computer. Picked today. What? My computer picked today at 4 p.m. to update. Oh, yeah, I know that happens. Yep, that happens. Okay. I'm sorry you didn't come visit me at the show. Jay, she was totally tired by the time she even got to me, by the time she had driven to the show and got to me, she was just so tired. So she couldn't have made it anyway. Yes, everyone's saying hello to Auntie T. Gotta love technology. I know. Yeah, Auntie T, if you didn't know this, guys, and you are joining us new, Teresa is my big sister. So there you go. All right, so we've got an email. Email? Let's try list. I'll say email because it's everyone's email on the list. I'll tell you what, it really is. You've got Kiki's email, Karen's email. Charlotte said she'd like a pattern test. We're talking about the V-stitch beanie as well. That's coming out Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Get excited. It's not going to be a pattern on the channel. It will not be a pattern on the channel. It will be a pack that I'll be selling like that right there on my website at www.wowcrochetdesigns.com. And you have to use that word .com like that. And it will be introduced on the Remember September, along with Remember September and a discussion about Halloween. Yay! And after Remember September, this Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, you will know what's happening next Saturday after you watch Remember September. That's all. I'm not going to say much about that. You'll find out in Remember September. But in the meantime, the list is Kiki's email, Karen's email, Charlotte's email, V-Stitch beanie, Pretty as a Peacock blanket, which I put on there, but also for the lovely Karen, the pattern sent to Karen. Send to Karen, not sent. Send. I still haven't sent it yet, so send. I got to write this down or I'm going to forget. So that's the order we're going to do it first. Kiki's email, Karen's email for the Pretty as a Peacock blanket, part 1, just the pattern testing. V-Stitch beanie, that's kind of next week anyway. And the same with Pretty as a Peacock blanket next week anyway. And Charlotte said she may test something small for me, which is good. So that's so far the order of what I need to do for the channel. None of them are projects right now. So if there are any projects that I said I was going to do on the channel, which you haven't seen, let me know. But I did a list late last night. I sat there on the computer, or it might have been yesterday afternoon, and typed out this list. And it says projects to do before the rest of the year. Now let's do this because I don't know if I'm missing all the chat. Here we go. I'm missing all the chat yet again. Unbelievable. Contact me on messengers if you need me. I never check my emails. All good, Charlotte. I'll do that, hun. All right. Okay. So these are the items that I stated in the beginning of the year that we are going to have by the end of the year. They're not really in order of anything. Some of them were supposed to have been done in February, March, July, that kind of thing. I forgot to add one, but we won't worry about that. One was Christmas stocking and pot holder. They were supposed to have been done last Christmas. Yeah. We're saying things. I'm missing it. Hang on. HS top. Yeah. And what's the other one? Cardigan. Yes. The Pretty as a Pic. No, I've got that on the brain. The Sunshine Bright cardigan. Thank you. Was that Corrine? And Kiki said the HS top. Cardigan. That's all right. That's actually not on this list here, which is good. Christmas stocking and Christmas pot holder. They will be Christmas items, and we'll be talking about that in the future. I said in my first video of the year that we're going to be doing some sort of top-down item. And I've decided that it will be done, but it will be done as like a swimsuit cover, if you will, or some sort of summer dress that you need to wear something under it. You can't just, well, if you want to wear that, you'll be in trouble. No, you won't. It's up to you. People can wear those things. I wouldn't. Now, I put it down on this sheet here for the first week in November, which is an interesting week to have it on. And in that video as well, I put down hippie hip band with a chain fringe. Not a normal fringe, but a chain fringe. So a hippie hip band, it's like a little band that goes around the hip that looks like, what hippie would wear, which is what I like to wear. Not that I'm a hippie, but I like wearing those. I haven't worn them, not recently, but I did like them. And in the video, I also put down that we were going to do, these are the things I should have got in Remember September. So you'll get that information in there as well. But I just sort of let you know now. A mystery blanket and a mystery project. Now, the mystery project was actually the Sunshine Bright cardigan. The mystery blanket is something to do with that yarn there, which we'll talk about in the future. Yeah. Like a ballet dancer belt skirt. Yeah, something like that, Kiki. Exactly, yeah. Halloween blanket. I've got in the video as well. We are starting 4th week of September. Yes. We're starting in the 4th week of September. It's going to be a blanket for you, but it's going to be a backdrop for the puppet show for me. Yeah. So you guys will get a blanket and I'll get the backdrop for the puppet show. Very exciting. And it's not a graph gown or anything. It's just using some dark colors and making it look Halloween. Now, maybe the first few rows when I show you what to do, because it's a 1 row repeat, I'll do it in a lighter color, but I'll show you my rows in the colors that I've made, so you can work on those. The next one was, where is it? Oh, I put down in Christmas as a Christmas gift for your pet, a pet blanket, right? So we're going to do a little pet blanket for our pet. and a mystery project in before Christmas. And I've also put down that mystery project as being a swimsuit cover. So I might have popped the top down pattern and the mystery project. Oh, I'm itchy again. Oh, here we go. I might have popped them both as one project when I did the recording of that video. If you're not sure what that video is, the beginning of the year, I think the second Thursday of the year, I always record a video explaining all the things that are coming in the year. Now, usually by the end of the year, I say, right, we didn't do this and we didn't do that. Well, this year, we haven't done a lot because yours truly has just been so behind, yeah? And I think the pretty as a peacock blanket being the fact that I hadn't planned it, kind of it's a pattern that's going on in my head, has put us behind a little bit along with the show and along with the fact that I did get pretty unwell for a while. But, you know, that happens. It's a part of it all. It's a part of life. So those are the lists of items that I needed to get done. The other one was the cardigan, which the lovely Corrine mentioned. So there we go. And let's do that. Okay. Yes. All right. So on Saturday, we're going to do the same thing. We'll do another brainstorm of the items I said I was going to do, and I have forgotten, or whatever the case may be. They're in limbo, like our pretty as a peacock blanket, right in the middle of it. And I will get onto those in that particular order. So there you go. All right. I thought I'd bring that up to you guys so that you know that I haven't forgotten about them. It's just a slow process. Well, you know, you'll never be out of projects to do because we've got so many to do. Wish I could stay longer, but I need to get ready for work. It's 7:38 a.m. there in the UK. Have a great evening. Thank you. And you have a great day at work. Charlotte, the lovely Charlotte, thank you for your input today. And thank you for accepting a pattern testing from me. There you go. All right. So this week we're actually up to date with projects for the week. Finally, for 1 week out of how many months? I've been so far behind. But for 1 week, we're kind of up to date. Now, you guys are getting part 1 of the live Antics project tomorrow, because I know you're getting it because it's already edited, which is great. And you may even get it in the morning, our morning, which is, you know, 10 or 15 hours time, that kind of thing. And then you guys can view it when you get a chance. So you may even get that in the morning because it is completely edited. All it needs is for me to rewatch it and then upload it on YouTube. So it's completely edited. I did take the photos just before the live of the item. It's really hard now. The lighting in this area in the afternoon is not that good. So hopefully it'll come out nice. Otherwise, I'll use these lamps and take the photo of the items on the table. It does look better when there's a photo out in the daylight, but one never knows. Yeah, one never knows. We'll see how we go after the live. I'll play with it. You're very welcome. Thank you, Charlotte. Should you add finalizing the temperature blanket to your list, or is that already booked in? Kiki, that's booked in for first Thursday of the month. That actually might come the week after we do Remember September. I'm breaking first Thursday up to 2 parts. Just that's the only way I can get it out. But the more important part is the one that's coming on Tuesday. So you'll see that one, which is pretty important. Yay. And then on the week later or something, I'll be talking about the temperature blanket on its own, along with some other projects that we are in limbo for. So yes, temperature blanket, you know, I'll pop it on the list anyway, but I have already planned for that. Here we go. Patchwork jumper. Thank you, Corrine. Temperature blanket. Thank you, Corrine. Patachicha. A work. Patachicha. I'm trying to use the word patach. Work. Blanket. I mean, jumper. Get blanket from. My brain. Oh, that's right. We're doing temperature blanket. It's all over the place. Patchwork. I wrote blanket. Can you believe it? Jumper. Wake up, Mary. Bye, Charlotte. So okay, there we go. See, there's more added to the list. Thank you, Corrine, for thinking up that. You know what? It wouldn't have mattered because on Saturday when Franca gets on, believe me, she will remind us. She doesn't stop reminding us of that patchwork jumper. A temperature jumper. We hadn't planned that, but no, that could be, oh no, that would look terrible. Oh no, it wouldn't. No, it would, because there's no controlling. You could end up with like 5 black rows if you had 5 dark days in a row. Or you could end up with 10 hot red rows if it's in the middle of summer. But no, you're stirring. There's no way I'm doing a temperature jumper. I don't think it would look good. It would look great if you did a scrap jumper, a scrap cardigan kind of thing. That would look great. Don't rule that out. That might happen in the future, but not a temperature one. That would look terrible. Cheers, everyone. A scarf would work. Yeah, maybe a scarf would work. Cheers. Maybe a scarf would work. Yeah. Yeah, you could be right. It could work. It could work. But this is the list at the moment. So I will keep that in. I'm going to better write some more down. We'll put 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we've got 9 items on the list. Oh my gosh, my gosh. Corinne says, I'm behind on temperature blanket, but I'm loving mine so much. I'm behind on mine too, Corinne. That's why I've held it off another week or so on top of the. I'm putting in for Remember September, the first Thursday of the month. It should have been first Thursday. I'm putting in all the items that I want, that's really important for me, and it's really important for you. And then I'm putting everything else that I was going to pop in there just for fun. I'm going to pop it in the week later as a video vlog. You will actually start seeing some more video vlogs from me over the next few months. For a couple of reasons. One, it helps keep you informed about what's happening on the channel. 2, there's going to be some factual things that you might like to know about the channel, or about how you can keep up with the channel, that sort of thing. 3, there might be some funny videos that I'd like to add, and you can have a bit of a laugh at my expense. I mean, with me. And those are sort of things that happen in our video vlogs, and I can't do them in the tutorials because obviously the tutorials are straight down packed. We've got a tutorial happening. We're doing it. No giggling, no laughing, even though she does anyway. I do occasionally sometimes act a bit silly. Like when we did, oh, is it in here? Oh, yeah. When we did the purse here. Remember our little purse? How gorgeous little purse. One of our live antics. I still got that red yarn in there just to keep it nice and puffy. So you can see, you can put lots of things in. When I did this tutorial, at the end of it, I just popped my library cards, my whatever cards in there. I don't know, I put my car keys, and I was being a bit silly. So occasionally I'm a little bit silly on the channel, but most of the times I'm very serious. Try to keep a straight face. All right, maybe not so serious. All right, so we've done our little list. Oh, and by the way, while we're all here, this is why I had to move everything before the live, because I had stuff everywhere. This is our live antics list. If you are joining us new and you're not sure what I mean, these are the items that our live antics subscribers chose. Well, they didn't choose the items. They chose the color combination that I had on the table. They chose their color combination, and I did the project on the channel for that particular color combination. So this is where the subscriber and the designer get to be a partnership. We all get together and we create something that you want to see in the colors, and I create a project that I'd like to see up on the channel. So we all get together and we all are a part of Well Crochet Designs. And that's what I love about Live Antics, giving you guys the opportunity to be a part of it. What about a vest, Sherry? Let's write it down. I don't think it was on the cards, but let's write it down. I don't think I'd planned it. I've misplaced a bag of a week of squares for the temperature blanket. You'll find it, Karen. Otherwise, just create another week. Those colours, those dates, that temperature will come up. I thought it was supposed to warm up in here in Melbourne. It's getting cold again. What's going on? You couldn't serious for very long. Look, I can. Look, you've got to catch me on a really serious day. Oh, yeah, that was 1954. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't around in 1954. But you have to catch me when it's a real. You like that one, 1954? no, I do have my serious days. There are days where I can be like extremely serious. Best time to find me serious, and I'll actually record it one day so you can say, oh my gosh, you can get serious, is when I'm writing up a pattern. I'm so serious that if somebody walks in, I crack it with them. Don't get out, I'm busy, you know. And in fact, I've even mentioned to someone here this week that I'll be doing my pattern writing at the library because there's a quiet room in there and I can't be interrupted. Unless, of course, someone comes in and starts making a lot of noise. But they have a quiet rooms at libraries. So you can actually go into that room. There are other people in there typing away or writing away. But that's probably what I'll be doing. And that's when you catch me serious. But I'll do that recording here. Can't record in the library. I don't think so. It's shorts and singlet weather here already. Oh, you're so lucky, Kiki. Even switched the aircon on. Seriously? On a few times over the last week. Oh my gosh, seriously. In 1954, I was not even born then myself. And I'm older than you, I know. No, I do get serious, guys. You will see a video. That's another thing you'll see as part of those video vlogs. You will see videos where I'm recording myself doing a tutorial for you, or recording myself working on first Thursday of the month, or recording myself outside where I'm trying to take photos and things, and it's so difficult. And you'll get to see how difficult it can be. It's supposed to be a simple, right, snap, snap, done. It doesn't work that way. It always works out to be, it's either too windy or too rainy or too cloudy or too sunny or too shadows, or there's so many weird things that happen. I'm too cold, I'm too hot, the rest of it. There are so many things that go wrong when you are trying to take a photo, yeah? And that could take you like an hour, 2 hours outside. That's nothing to do with the actual recording of the actual project. So there you go. Get real. You're being serious. I'd like to see that. It'd be like the first time, Teresa. Let's see, you almost fell out a chair and then you had a dragonfly and then you hit your foot trying to crochet. Oh, Sherry, you've got a wicked imagination. You're like, it's like mine. No, I always say to people, I have a vivid imagination. A little bit of dry sense of humor. I hurt my foot. Oh, of course I did. Hurt your foot. But there are things that go wrong when I'm, there was one stage I was taking photos out there. I was standing on my toes. I was up like this, the camera was like this, and I lost balance. I didn't break anything, I didn't fall real hard, but I went down. I was on my toes. I thought it would be, I'm like, on the way down, it was quite funny. But you know, I didn't hurt myself or anything, but these things happen, things go wrong, and I wished I had cameras going when that happens. I wished I had the camera rolling in the background whilst I'm recording, when I crack it and just pick up something and go, ugh! And you'll see that serious side of me. That's the angry side of it. That comes out occasionally. Sometimes the odd word comes out, but I don't say it. It's not me. It's somebody else. I would have liked to see that, Mary. That's what I'm saying. It would have been fun to have the camera going. So I've decided to do that. Now, today would have been a good one too, because I had the mannequin outside to take some photos of something, and I'm sitting, I was far away from it, and the wind is blowing all over the place, and I'm watching the mannequin move. I thought, it's not going to go down, I'll take this. And just as I took the photo, just after I took the photo, the mannequin just went bang straight down. So really, if I had the video camera rolling, that would have gone down too, which is not a good thing, so I don't want to damage anything. Go back a few videos and you can see a lot. I must have done things when I've fallen here and when I've tripped out there. I've done so much. Look, I've done so much. But some of the hard part is when I'm recording, I am in such a hurry to get the pattern and project up that I forget where the bloopers are. So I don't even catch that. Now I've started with a little book next to me. It's only been the past few days, writing which video I made a mistake in, and putting it aside, getting it ready for a little bloopers funny video. And I thought that would be good. I started doing that. It's becoming a habit now. Musica, hello Musica, beautiful Musica. Hello, hello. Welcome. Did the wind shoot the mannequin down the driveway? Didn't go down the driveway, but it did tip. It bucketed right onto the ground. Everything fell. Need to wrap you in a bubble wrap. Look, I like to say I'm like a comedy movie, where things just happen. It's like if I had a camera following me everywhere, you would just be in fits laughing all the time because things just happen. I'm clumsy, like a klutz, that kind of thing. I'm clumsy. Yeah, and things happen. It just happened. Sometimes I go, oh, I broke that. That's going to cost money. And it just happened. I was like, oh, I need a new one of those. Oh, that didn't work out. Oh, let's do that again. And it's not funny at the time. We'll look back at it and think, oh, today, what did I do? I broke something. That's going to cost money. That's not right. And the pen doesn't work. Like, so much happens in one day. And if I had the camera rolling, it would be one day worth of comedy. So occasionally you're going to see things like that because I have the two. I have one phone, which I use for recording. It's a Samsung 9. If that helps. I don't know if it makes a difference. And then I have another one, top phone, which I use just for personal things. Yeah. So that's the one I'm going to use to record me recording, or to record me taking photos, or to record me being clumsy. So maybe you might see some of that. Not that I really want to see, not that I want you to see me break a leg or anything, but I'm a klutz. I need bubble wrap. Yes, I do. Sherry, I do need some bubble wrap. Do you have any? Do you know how expensive bubble wrap is now? That's just madness. Such a sucker. All right, so let's get, I just lost track. Let's get on with the live. Okay, on Saturday, we talked about, straight into it again, we talked about the puppet show, which we're doing for Halloween. Now, yesterday I went to look onto Bendigo Woolen Mills website to have a look at some of the yarn colours they had. The website's out of whack. But I did speak to the lovely Virginia on Facebook. I messaged them and said, oh, I can't get on your website, something's wrong. And they said, yes, they're in the middle of fixing it, but to order the yarn on, by phone. And so I'll probably have to do that in the future. I sent you a heap of bubble wrap. Did you really, Kiki? Actually, you did. I remember that. It was last week. No, you sent the bubble wrap before I sent you the pattern. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But we're going to be using two different types. I'm straight into it again. We're going to be using three different types of yarn. I can't get it out now. 3 different types of yarn for the puppet show. But just heads up, I'm going to use mostly Bendigo Woolen Mills. It's probably all going to be Bendigo Woolen Mills yarn. Some of it will be the wool, some of it will be the half that they have, and some of it will be cotton. So you're going to see a lot of that for the sheep show. The backdrop will be a different yarn completely because I've already started that. Tina, where did I get Tina from? Tiny was wrapped in 2 different layers of bubble wrap. Yes, to look after young Tiny. He's cute. If you don't know who Tiny is, that's Tiny up there. Let's get that camera up. That's Tiny up there. The mouse up there with the Tim Tam, and the cup is, what do I do with the cup? Oh, the cup has fallen down. The cup's fallen down at the back. That's Tiny, the little mouse there. The big mouse. It's not a little mouse, it's a big mouse. And the lovely Kiki sent that to me as a gift, and I thank you very much for that, Kiki. And sometimes our subscribers do send beautiful gifts to me, and thank you very much for that. So I think I prefer anything, everything and anything. And if you can't do that, that's fine. I don't care. I just like to see things. They look great. And the lovely Kiki, I said to her, you got to patent that because that's fantastic. She had the little teacup where I do the Tim Tam Slam. If you don't know what a Tim Tam Slam is, for those of you overseas, Tim Tams are our Australian biscuit, and you eat one corner of it, then you eat the opposite kind of corner, like that. Then you pop it in the tea or your coffee, and you drink it through the tea and coffee. That's called the Tim Tam Slam. And so Kiki made that for me because she knows that I like to do the Tim Tam Slam. Whenever I do a surprise, or as a lot of people call them, giveaways, I try to get the Tim Tam Slam video up. But that was an old video, and I keep cutting it and pasting it into the giveaway or whatever it is that we do, because now I've decided to send out a packet of our Tim Tams with every surprise giveaway kind of thing that we do. What? I'm so itchy, guys. Just bear with me. Oh, that yarn driving me batty. And so I do that a lot, and Kiki has done a beautiful little tiny mouse for me, which is actually not a tiny mouse, it's a big mouse. It's a good size, isn't it, Kiki? It's a perfect size mouse. So there you go. So you will be seeing the Tim Tam Slam very soon. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'll say no more. But let's get back on. She's got such a big mouth. Let's get back onto this little little sheet right here. The very next project you will see, and actually I was going to pop it on here before this live and realize, oh, if I pop it on, they're going to know what the project is. The very next project you'll see is tomorrow. It was part 1, and that'll be sitting here. I'm trying to think of what side this paper was on then. She's half asleep. The picture will be there. So on Saturday morning, you will see that picture there. Colour combination chosen by the lovely Bonnie. Has to be right size to hold a life-size Tim Tam. I know, right, Kiki? So these are the projects that are already up on our channel under the playlist called Live Antics. I'm pretty sure I've done one. Oops. If I haven't, I will pop a playlist in a description box down below after this live. I'm pretty sure I've done one. But if I haven't, there will be the playlist in a description box down below after the live, which won't take me long to create. I can't believe I said there is one. I can't remember if there is. No, I'm pretty sure there is one. She doesn't know. I don't know what I do half the times. So I'm like, you know, ADHD, I go from here, and then I do that, and then I do this job, and then I do, and I'm like, I talk as fast as I create, and it's like, what? And this will be on the list. Also a crossbody, Sherry. I'm not saying anything to that. Oh, there's a live antique. Oh, thanks, Kiki. I couldn't remember if I did one. I really, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Thank you for that. So I will pop the playlist to the live antics in the description box down below on this live after the live. And in fact, what I might do is pop that playlist in our community board as well. We have a community post board, if you didn't know this, guys, and occasionally I put things up there like, have you created this blanket? Have you created that beanie? Da, 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 da. And it reminds people that if you've only just joined our channel, there are older crochet projects that you may not have created that you would like to create, or reminds them there are projects that you did create but you forgot that we created them and you need to create something, so you want to go and make that. So I do that occasionally now. I use the community board to introduce the lives, to say, right, in an hour's time we're doing our live, don't forget, da 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 da. But now I'm starting to use it every other day to remind people that we have had hundreds and hundreds of tutorials up on our channel here at Wild Crochet Designs. So anything from any little area, I'm trying to fill up every area so that you can have an opportunity. If you want to make something for the house, like a table runner, we've got one of those, like a coaster, we've got a few of those, a placemat, we've got a couple of those, purses, bags, I'm trying to think now, tea cozies, blankets, we've got everything. Once we do that patchwork jumper, no, it won't be everything. Once we do the patchwork jumper, it's a second last thing I want to get up before getting one more major thing up, and then we're going to start throwing in some other interesting gear. I want to create a little bit more for the men on our channel. We women's gear. And I also want to create some baby gear. We do have a baby coming up, as you know. A niece in the family is having a baby. So I want to create some more baby gear as well. So you're going to see a few little baby items coming up on the channel. Some you won't see. Is one big one you won't see. It's a graphic gown. I even shiver when I say it. No, you won't see that on the channel. You will see that in our First Thursdays. I'll show you the progress of it all so you can have a look-see and think, well, that's why she doesn't want to do it on the channel. Sometimes there will be up to 80 to 150 different threads hanging off that blanket. That is how difficult the graph gowns can be, which is why I won't do it on the channel. But there you go. All right, so we have that live antics project up and running. Thank you, Kiki, for reminding me. You see, I do these things and I do so much during the day that I forget what I've done. But we've done one, which is good, a live antics playlist. That will be in the description box down below after this live, directly after the live. I always put the playlists that I talk about in the description box down below. Then I post the video on Facebook and let everyone know that the video has gone up. So there you go. Snap, my niece is having a baby due February. Isn't that funny? That niece that is having a baby in our family due February. The same with Karen. Someone else in her family is having. Oh, that is Karen. Oh, I thought it was Kiki. Oh, that is Karen. They're both due in February. Franca, there she is. Hello, Franca. We've been on for an hour, hun, but we're here. Congratulations on babies. I know. So I'm looking forward to creating some baby gear on the channel. It won't be a lot, but there'll be a couple of little items that, well, I say little because they're small. They're so cute. Little ones like this, just little and cute. And so we will be creating some little things on the channel for you to gift to your newborns. And they will be newborn items. They won't be for 1-year-olds or 2-year-olds or 10-year-olds. They will be newborn items, all right? So that's coming up on the channel this year as well. Now, that's actually added because I didn't plan for this. I mean, I didn't plan for other people to have babies. Of course I could, but I don't do that. It's not my thing. So I didn't plan for this. So it's going to be squeezed in somewhere. The fact that they are small projects won't take long to make. Okay, now I know we've already done some booties on the channel. We've done beanie. You know what? I'll put a playlist of the baby gear in the description box down below after this live as well. So you can click on that playlist and see some baby gear as well. Not a lot, but mostly blankets. When I first started on the channel, I was creating blankets for newborns. That was what I was doing. So they were smaller size blankets, which were little, I don't know what you want to call them. I just call them lap blankets, but they're too small even for lap blankets. They're just, you lay them out and you pop baby on there and baby can just like roll about and do whatever babies do. Do what they do, backflips, whatever. And so, maybe not. And so that's what I basically did when I first started on the channel, was basically baby gear. Then I kind of, got into, I think I did a soap saver bag and then went from there. And I don't know, there were so many things that I did that first year that I think that second year, no, it might have been the third, in 2020 was my biggest year because everybody was home all over the world, all over the world. And to keep everyone busy, I just worked so hard. And I said, let's just pop out a video almost every day, except Sundays. I needed a break, right? So I was popping out a video nearly every day during 2020. And I say nearly every day because I remember getting ill that year too as well. But nearly every day there were videos coming out in 2020. I have slowed that down now. I couldn't do it all the time. I couldn't live like that. I'd go crazy. But I did that during the year of 2020 because everyone was home. And lots of people took up crochet during that year, as you do. Lots of people took up knitting. I do know that when I went to order the yarn from Bendigo Woolen Mills, I couldn't get anything. There was no stocks on shelves. They were gone because everybody ordered. They thought, I'm going to be home. I want to keep myself busy. So let's order, dozens of yarn. And that's what happened that year. So everything went quiet. But that's that's, you know, we've been here a long time on YouTube. I could probably say between 5 and 6 years now. So it's a really good thing for us. And we're up to 17,300 subscribers. And we made over 1 million views not long ago as well. So the channel is still going places. We're still on the go. I still don't have enough time to complete all my projects. As we've worked out. Oh, I think the chat's gone. What's happening with the chat? Oh, everyone's just gone to sleep. I know, I've missed all this. What? I've missed all this. Receiving blankets. Thank you, Starla. That's the word I should have used. Thank you so much. Oh, hang on. Look what I've missed. How on earth did I miss? See? Check your chats, guys. Check to see if it's on live chats. I was wondering why I went quiet. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. And a lovely Franca saying hello to everyone as well. Franca, you've come in at a time where we've already discussed this, but there's a few things I have talked about, so I'm not going to go over all of them. Just to let you know, I've done a list of all the items I was supposed to make on the channel and haven't, and we've brainstormed that. We're going to brainstorm it again on Saturday morning. We've talked about our Live Antics project, which is ready to go up tomorrow. Part 1 is ready to go up tomorrow. Part 2 will be going up on Friday. Remember, September, definitely coming on Tuesday. Nothing else will come after this Friday. No other tutorials will come until we do Remember September. So this time next year, you should see me put a tutorial up. I'm kidding. So the Remember September is going up first, and then we're getting our very next tutorial, which will be obviously a live antic next week. Which this time, next week's live antic is going to be small. It really will. It was supposed to have been small this week, but I don't know. I got a bit crochet happy. And it's now this big. Oh, she doesn't stop. So that's what you missed. We talked about Pretty as a Peacock Blanket, part 5. And what else? What else? What else? What else? We talked about the puppet show. What else? What else? What else? That's it. I'm going. See ya. You love it. So we have talked about a lot of stuff this over the past hour, Franca, and you have missed it, but you're here now. You can always rewatch that hour. I know, sorry, Mary, I got a phone call. What happened in the last 15 minutes? I have no idea, Jay. I don't even know what planet I'm on. You want me to find out what I did the last 15 minutes? Cheeky question, Mary. Can you do a 3D mitered granny square or mitered granny squares? Franca, you've already look, you got me doing patchworks and everything. The patchwork jumper's on the list, by the way. Look at Franca. She just keeps giving me all these projects, and then she goes away and has a sleep and laughs at me. What did you say? A 3D mitered blanket? Oh, God. What is it? Mitered square. Granny square. 3D mitered granny square. I'm going to put it on the list. You know what? It's going to be on a list that's way over there because we got a list a mile long. You know that? We have a list a mile long. You're just going to have to be patient. I wrote it down. 3D, what was it? 3D mitered squares, what I wrote. Is that what you wanted? 3D mitered, granny square. Excuse me. Granny. Whoops, get it right, Mary. Where on earth? I know, right. Oh, Franca thinks I sleep here all day. Franca? With any luck, Franca, you may get it 2026. Kiki, you're too early. At least 2030. You know you love me, Mary. I don't, Franca. I don't love you. I do. You're lucky, though, because I don't hate anyone. So you're lucky. Even my enemies, I think I love them because they annoy me so much that they make me want to crochet more. Your list will reach my front door. Karen, it's almost there, hun. It's almost there. Franca thinks I sleep here all day. I should take a video of me sleeping. I'm like this. I got to do that project tomorrow. Have I started that one yet? That's my sleeps. 26, I would say 2030. I already said that. Franca, be patient. 2030 is coming soon. Camera, I was going to say. Franca, Karen is in Melbourne, but not near me. She's like miles away. You live way too close, Mary. Though, Karen, it is probably halfway to my front door. Kiki's from another state. If you didn't know, if you're overseas and you didn't know where Kiki's from, she's from way, I don't know where I am in Australia. We're kind of on the bottomy. We're not bottom. We're on the bottom of Australia. I might say Melbourne's here, Queensland's there somewhere. There, in between. There's other states in between. Just point that way. And for those of you who don't know what another state is, it's miles and miles and miles, and you have to fly to get there, or you have to row a boat to get there. No, you don't. You need a motorboat. Oh, you need more than a motorboat. You need a cruise ship. Notice how I do that when I talk about ships. Are you seasick yet? Watching. You're so sidetracked. So what's happening on our channel for the rest of the week? You will get part one. She's so sidetracked. You'll get part one of our live antics, that, and you'll get part two of our live antics, that. Thursday and Friday. That's what you're getting. And then next week's a whole new week. And we're going through our list for next week. What's first on our list? Oh, Kiki, you're lucky. You're first on our list with a Kiki email. You're the first one. You, after Friday, the next thing you will see is Kiki being happy because she's first on the list. I thought I would look at buses to Melbourne to see if it would be cheaper. Then I saw that it's a 2.5 day bus trip. Seriously. How do you sleep? How do you sleep on a 2.5 day trip? That's ridiculous. Yes, I've missed most due to the phone call. I'll enjoy watching back. Fluffy Kitten, you'll have to watch back because you know what? I have no idea what I've talked about. I'm only drinking water today. People don't realise how big Australia is. It's basically the same size as the US or Europe. It's pretty big, Jane. It's pretty big. And we're not close. No one's close. My neighbours are. They're a little bit too close. Way too close for my liking. I went outside to take photos today and I had the mannequin with me and I was passing her everywhere trying to find a spot. Then I went to the front yard because I thought go right into the front yard and put it down, and then I hear, ooh, and I jumped. Dog sitting right next to me. My neighbour's dog for the fence, and then he saw the stand as well and ran because he must have thought it was a human, a really big human. But he's waits. They've got a gate in the front yard, and he kind of plays in that area. He barked at me, scared me. They're way too close. I walk down the driveway, and there's my neighbour. There. It's like they're everywhere. They're like humans. They're just like human. And one dog. The dog made me smile. So there you go. It's pretty big, Australia. It's pretty big, but not my street. It's pretty small. No, it's a big street. It's just everybody's squashed in. We're all rammed in on top of each other. The sad thing about everyone building little units and flats and things, and everybody's kind of squashed in and you're in everybody's faces, and it's really annoying. Oh, by the way, this week I think the neighbour was doing a fence next door. And in the recording you will see or hear some of that little hammering and gibbering and jabbering away. So you'll hear that. The dog scared you. Sounds like you scared the dog. Probably needs puppy counselling. It probably does. It takes 2 days to cross the shortest part of Texas. Seriously, Starla. Is that by bus or by driving like car, or what's it by? I'm going to put a mannequin outside my front door and scare the dogs. They get scared because it looks like a human. It really does. Depending on the dog. Sometimes you get a dog that might get so fearful that it'll attack. You don't want that. Not this one. Just a sweetie. It's a real cute dog. And so there you go. That's a little bit of trivia there. So we're way too close to the neighbours. Way too close. I don't like it. They're humans. They're like real humans. All right. So getting back to the business. It took us two to cross Texas to Vegas. It took us two to cross 2 days, 2 days maybe. Car, bus is at least 3 days. Seriously, Starla? Oh, what? In actual fact, Queensland is closer to us than like Perth and everywhere else. So it's even further out. Days. Gotcha, Sherry. Gotcha. Driving. Gotcha. 15E or 15E. I'm not sure what you mean there, Starla. Oh, you've got rid of that. That's good. All right. So, and I keep mentioning everyone, this little cat button, as you know, this is the cat button I purchased from the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. Check it out. How gorgeous is that button? Ta-da! How gorgeous is it? I love it so much. We will be making something on the channel using that button in the future. Not with live antics. It'll be color combination that I choose, and when you see it, you'll know what I mean. Okay. That's a long journey. Yes. Texas is smaller than Queensland. Yes. It's quick once you're out of Texas. I gotcha. I have no idea how many days it would take for me to drive to the top of Queensland, maybe 5 or 6. So there you go. Look, it's very big. Australia's very big. A lot of people don't think so until they get here and think, oh, wow, is it that big? It's pretty big. So, yeah, Karen is not that close to me, by the way, guys. Even though she's a Melburnian, she's quite a distance from me. To drive there would be, difficult. I don't know her house number. I don't even know her street, but I know the area she lives in, and it's not that close to me at all. So there you go. All right, guys, let's get on with what's happening on the channel. Like I said, this Thursday, you're getting part 1 of the Live Antics project, part 2, and that will be the final part of Live Antics. I tried to fit it all into one tutorial, but I got a little bit careful because I know that we've got new crocheters joining our channel, and they can do this project if they worked on it nice and slowly. So I kind of took my time with the project and did some of it in part 1 and the rest of it in part 2. And I actually finished that project, get this, 2:30 this afternoon. Finished recording it, 2:30 this afternoon. And between 2:30 and 3 o'clock, I went outside to take photos. In actual fact, the winds that were there before seems to have calmed down now. It's a little bit windy, not as much as it was before. It was really windy before, and that's why the mannequin went down. So it is finished, ready to go. It just needs to be rewatched, and part 1 can go out tomorrow. So that's it. That's the Live Antics for the week this week. On Saturday, we will be doing Live Antics again. If you join us on our Saturdays live, you will have an opportunity to choose a color combination for our very next tutorial after Remember September. The winds have calmed down where I am. Yeah, they've only just calmed down now, I've noticed. That's interesting, yeah? That means a storm's coming. The rains are coming. And so you will have an opportunity as a subscriber to choose a color combination. So what I do is I grab 4 or 5 yarns, put them on the table, drop the camera, show you the colors, lift up the camera and say, right, who wants to do it? And then I can't choose now, Franca. It's got to be Saturday mornings live. So you can't do it anyway. You've already done one. You've done one. You did the washcloth, huh? Right there. You chose these colours for the washcloth. Mind you, they make gorgeous colours for that washcloth, don't they? And I'm not small. Karen's not small. Yeah, so you did that one there, huh? What I'm doing, I'm going to let as many people who are on the live as possible to get a choice to choose. If we run out of people on the live and everyone's done it once, then I'll start talking about making second goes. But I do want to be able to give everybody else that opportunity. Green Butterfly gets to get a second chance because Green Butterfly chose different colours to this one here, but I couldn't use those colours on the channel because they were way too dark and I couldn't see the stitches while I was working, let alone you be able to see the stitches when it was done. So I chose these colours to do the cowl. But Green Butterfly, I'm going to give her the choice to do hers again so that she can have the colour combination, her choice. And everybody, you know, we'll all get second chances and thirds and fourths. Time for the senior citizens dinner time. Catch up Saturday if possible. Yes, we will talk soon, Teresa. Yes, yes, yes. Enjoy dinner, Auntie T. Yes, yes, yes. Those colours I chose are gorgeous. They were very nice, Franca, and I give you credit there in that area. I give you credit in every area, Franca. You know that. You just keep giving me more projects I can't keep up with, darling. But you know what? All your projects that you say, I do put them on a list. And if I get that opportunity to create them, I will create them and you will get them in the future. But not right now. Way too many things on the go, hun. Way too many things on the go. All right, so the list we had before you got on, Franca, was I needed to email Kiki for pattern testing, email Karen for a pattern testing for the Pretty as a Peacock blanket, V-stitch beanie for the lovely Jay and a few other people here on the channel, Pretty as a Peacock blanket itself, part 6, the Harry Styles top, we need to fix that up, the Sunshine Bright cardigan, that needs to come up, that's still on hold though, so bear with me on that one. Temperature blanket update, that's coming. It's on a different section already. We worked on that. The patchwork jumper, Franca, that you've asked me so much for, that's on the go as well. Someone put down here vest, Granny, some sort of vest. I didn't actually say we were doing one, but I put it there anyway. And then you asked for, someone talked about a tea cozy as well, something to do with King Charles. Maybe. We'll see. And a 3D mitered granny square, which you asked for, Franca, as well. So I've got some lists happening. But the list before the tea cozy and the 3D mitered square are lists that we need to catch up on that I promised would come to you and haven't. And they are coming, but I'm working on those lists one at a time. Kiki's the first one. Believe it or not, Karen's the second, and then you've got all the other stuff happening as well. Okay, we've got Charlotte as a pattern tester as well. So look, it's all happening. Just give me the time to get all that before you see any other tutorial after Friday. You're getting first Thursday. That's it. It was windy overnight in Adelaide. Well, here has been windy so much. We get your temperature, Fluffy Kitten. Adelaide's temperature comes right down to Melbourne and we get it the next day usually, or within the next 5 or 6 hours after you get it, which is unbelievable. But it happens. You just like to share with us all your dramas and we get them. Sharing all your dramas with us. So that's the list at the moment. On Saturday morning, we will continue that list in case I've forgotten something. And I actually read out my own list of things that I said I was going to create this year that we still have not created. So I read that out as well. If you want to see through this live again, you can. I've got lists too. It doesn't mean it will happen. No, my list here may take long to happen, but the list you gave me today, that's the list I want to follow, because at the end of the day, I'm creating for you guys here on the channel for YouTube, right? So if I've said to you I was going to create something for you, I don't want to not do it. Does that make any sense? So I want to keep up with that list. If I said that I was going to email you, even though it was in July, I'll email you sometime in 2041. So you'll get that email eventually. So naughty. She's so bad. I don't know how you put up with me, seriously. And you will get that email, I promise, whoever it is that I need to email. 3 people, 4 now. They're coming, I promise. The lovely Jay, I need to email you too. So there's a few people. I'm going to put Jay. I didn't put you down, hon. I'm going to put you as number 4, Jay. I didn't put you down, hon. What happened? I didn't put you down. And then, well, number 4 is a V-stitch beanie. So I'll put you down there with that. And you know what I mean. So there you go. And all that's happening after Friday, after this Friday. The list is going to be looked at there. 2041, not fair. Franca gets her project in 2030. She thinks, because we love you, Marky, Mary. Oh, Jay. Oh, I got all shy. I know, and I love you too, Jay. I do. This is why I want to get these projects out to you. This is why I want to get these emails and things out to you, because I made a promise I need to keep. They're a little bit long, taking long to get there, but they will get there. You know, I'm only teasing you when I say, where is the pattern? I know, Franca, but I go home later and I sit there in the room and say, oh my gosh, poor Franca, she's been waiting so long. And then I get all stressed. For well, I'm not sure what you mean. For well, Jay, I'm not sure what you mean there, hun. Thank you, Luana. I was about to say goodbye to everyone. We'll see everyone on Saturday. Yeah. I know I love you too, Franca. It's all right. I do like to give you grief back. You know that. You give me grief, I give you grief. It's like playing tennis, backward and forward. There we go. Hit another ball. And away we go. Oh, we've done an ace. So it's a bit like tennis. All right, guys, I am going to head off. I did want to let everyone know that tomorrow you're getting your Live Antics project part 1. Get excited. It will be uploaded tomorrow. And I will see everyone on Saturday for our very next Live Antics project. Oh, well, no, Live Antics colour combination. It's going to be a little bit different. It will not be this yarn. It won't be this yarn. Messy yarn. It'll be something different again. Different yarn. I can't use the same yarn all the time. Yeah. Oh, it's right there too. I could have showed you there. I like to do different things. So last time we used this cotton here for the purse. Yeah. And I like to use different yarns on the table. So you can actually choose some of the yarns that you like, some of the colour combination. We also, Adelaide's weather in Tasmania. You get that too, dear Michelle. Oh, okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, throw it all out there. Let everyone know that we're here. Don't throw it. And I will see everyone on Saturday. Thank you for joining me, and ciao for now. Try to be good. Bye all.